Sup, guys? Let's do this.
What is up, you guys? Claudio back again with another reaction. Actually, the last reaction for this year. It's a new year. Well, not tomorrow. It's a new year. Today is the last day of the year, and I'm gonna end it by doing a reaction to, I believe it's a band called NMK. They've done a cover to a song called "Blinded by Fear" by a band from Gothenburg called At the Gates. If you haven't heard At the Gates, then you've been missing out. This song, I believe, came out back in 95 or 96. I believe it came out in 96, but was recorded in 95. It's really one of those classics from the Slaughter of the Soul album. As you can see by the title, it's called Blinded by Fear. It's a great song. I mean, the original one anyways. This one, I don't know. I'm gonna give you an honest opinion after I've watched this. But I mean, At the Gates is one of those bands that they're like trendsetters for the melodic death scene around here and around the world, actually, if I'm being honest. With bands following, such as like In Flames, Dark Tranquility, Soilwork, and a bunch of others. These guys did it first. Well, they did it the best anyway, in my opinion. Back in the mid '90s, they have inspired a bunch of new bands, of course, and they're pretty popular. Cool guys, very friendly. I know them. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna watch this cover from this band called NMK. I don't know where they're from or anything. It doesn't say really where they're from, but I'm gonna check it out later. Anyway, this was suggested by somebody over Twitter, I believe. I think it was on Twitter. I'm not really sure. As I told you, I know the song already, but I'm interested to hear their version of it. It's a pretty straightforward song, but let's see what they do with it. So without further ado, let's check it out. Pop! All right.
We are blind to the worlds within us,
Waiting to be born. Okay. Oh, it's a girl singing. She kind of sounds like Thomas a little bit. Like the singer from At the Gates, actually. It's pretty straightforward, as I said. It's kind of like the original, but there's something off with the guitars. I can't really say what it is. I think they're palm muting the verse. I think that's the problem. Because it sounds good now. I mean, they can sure can play. It sounds good. Yes, they're palm muting the verse. That's why it sounds strange. Because in the original song, it's not palm muted. Yeah. Why are you palm muting it? Yeah. Other than that, it's pretty good. I mean, it sounds kind of like the original. Okay. Interesting.
Thoughts?
Yeah, guys, man, the cover was pretty good. As I was saying throughout the song, I think that they messed up with the palm muting of the verse. Palm muting is whenever you have the guitar and you kind of use your palm to mute like the E string, like this. That was kind of what they were doing, and that song doesn't have any palm mute in the verse, from what I understand. And that changes the whole, well, not the structure of the song, but it kind of changes the whole, how do you call it? The drive, you know? When you palm mute it, you kind of lower it back. It sounds tighter, it does. But when you have like an open E string, it's more like it's coming at you in a different way. So that's what was kind of off with it. Besides that, I think that these guys don't have the same tuning as At the Gates for this song in particular. Besides that, the drums sounded good, really tight, well played. Everything was on point. They played everything correctly. I think that was the little thing that I noticed. The guitar sounded off, and I think that's the main reason why I think that that didn't really land. Besides that, they played good. I mean, the girls, the growls sounded very much like the original, to be honest. I haven't heard any of their own songs, so it's really hard to compare it. But if they're influenced by At the Gates, then I'm guessing this is some type of melodic death type band. I'm looking here, and in the description, and it doesn't say anything from where they're from. I can tell that there's Spanish going on here because of the names, but I don't know what country they could be from. Perhaps maybe we can check out their page. It says here in the About tab, death metal. Yeah, melodic death metal, as I said. But they're from Peru. Okay, cool. Influences by sounds of Carcass, At the Gates, Dark Tranquility, blah blah blah, as I mentioned before. So yeah, female fronted, pretty cool. She had a pretty nice growl too. I liked it. It sounded good. I can see here that they, on their banner, on their page, that the record is gonna be out in January of next year. So tomorrow is January, but it says on the 27th actually. So in about 27 or 28 days, you're gonna have a record recorded at Fascination Street, or no, mastered at Fascination Street. That's here in Sweden, in Örebro. It's like a 3-hour drive from where I live. A lot of melodic death bands have done productions up in Fascination Street. The guy who owns it is called Jens Bogren. He's been doing like a lot of recording, a lot of death metal in the late years, a lot of melodic death metal. He did, I think he did like the Soilwork album. He's been involved with a bunch of melodic death bands in the past, I'd say 10 years or so. He done a bunch of Opeth and Catatonia and stuff like that before. I know that. So the sound is gonna be pretty good, I think, if it's mastered there. I'm gonna check out some of these songs that they have here on their page. I mean, they sure can play, and it sounded good. I mean, from the cover, judging by that only. They have 2 more songs. One more song here called Lack of Judgment. I'm gonna check that out for myself. and I suggest you do that as well. You can find. I'm gonna leave the link to the song in the description, and I'm also gonna leave the link to this guy's YouTube channel, so you can show them some support. Go and check out their videos. Maybe buy the record next year when it's out. And yeah, man, this was pretty cool. This is the last. This has been the last reaction from this year. I'm probably not gonna have anything up tomorrow because I have a travel day, and then I'm gonna be away for a while. And yeah, I don't know when I'll be back, but it's just gonna be like a couple of days, something like that. So you can expect a video like on the 2nd, 3rd of January, something like that. So until then, guys, thank you for 2017. It's been a good year. We're growing steadily. We are over 20,000 now, if I'm not mistaken. I know we're over 20,000. We're like closer to 22,000 subscribers. That's pretty cool. I'm very happy about that. I appreciate you guys a lot. Thank you for sticking with me. And I don't know. Happy New Year, guys. Take care, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the new year.